There are a lot of marketers in the world, but the top 1% of marketers have these three skills in common. Number one, ask great questions. Many people believe they need to have the right answers right away, or they have to have the right systems right now. But the best marketers are the ones that ask questions. Why is this ad working or not working? What makes this company unique comparative to the competitors? That really creates a posture of curiosity. See, you don't want to believe you already have the answers. You want to create a system around you of trying to find and get clarity of what the answers could be. And those answers can change over time. So if you have a one-size-fits-all strategy, or you feel like it's always gotta be this certain way, then you're gonna miss out on potentially a lot of great problem solving, but also a lot of growth in the business because you think, oh, it's gotta be a certain way, versus asking questions and being curious about how the world is interacting with your brand and your product when it comes to marketing and advertisement. Now, the assumption is that the more time you have and the more experience you have, the better marketer you are. But time and experience doesn't always equate to being a better marketer, because a lot of times there can be a lot of bias that comes into it, right? Oh, we've always done it this way, so we should look at the problem the same exact way. And again, the top 1% of marketers are the ones that are curious. Just because they've had a lot of experience doesn't mean that they're gonna ask great questions. But the best ones, even if they have a lot of experience, if they ask great questions, that's what makes them great. And they use their experience. They've seen maybe many things in their time as a marketer to be able to ask better questions. But really, it's about the fact that they are asking questions, that they're curious, that they're always trying to learn and grow. Those are the ones that are always going to be the top 1%. Number two, find learnings across channels. There is so much opportunity to understand and learn about your customers across the different channels. The best marketers are the ones that are learning from customer service or trying to figure out what's happening in email and how that can work back into their advertisement. And really, this goes back to being curious. You want to ask questions like, why is this channel working and this other channel not working? Or what can we learn from this channel that could be helpful for us in these other three channels that we're working on? You might assume that a customer is using a product one way, but through the reviews and customer service, you actually find that there's three other ways that the consumer is using your product, which then can help you come up with new ad ideas and new marketing content because you're actually speaking to your consumer. But if you were never talking and understanding and learning from other channels, you would never have those opportunities open up. So it's important to have curiosity and to really learn from the different channels and see how they can help one another in a way that can really boost all of the channels. And number three, not taking action. Most people think about taking action as a good thing, and it's about going quick, making actions, doing things, going all out, all this stuff, and that's what makes you great. But the thing is that not taking action is an action. Let me say that again. Not taking an action is an action. See, it's in that restraint that is very hard to do, but it's in that restraint where you can actually learn. See, the first two skills is all about having curiosity, but you can't have curiosity if you don't have time to be curious. So if something's happening in the ad account, before you just start pushing buttons, take a step back, think about it, look at things. Is something going wrong in the ad account? Is something going wrong in the world? Something happening on the website? Before you just start pressing buttons and taking action, the first action you should take is no action. It's just stop and pause and actually be curious. Patience is by far the hardest thing to have in marketing, but it's probably the best quality you can have when it comes to marketing, because you want to be able to make great decisions, but you can't do that if you're rushing around and always taking action. So make sure that you're actually pausing, being curious, and then thinking about how you can tackle the problem or the issue at hand. The best marketers are thinking and asking questions. They're looking across channels to kind of figure out what's going on, and they're okay with not taking action because they understand that not taking an action is an action, and it is the best action to take most of the time. This is a short video, but it's something that I've been thinking a lot about, and I think it could be helpful for you to think about how you change your mindset when it comes to marketing and advertisement. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe. We've got a lot of content coming out. It's been really fun to be making these videos, and I hope we can give you guys more stuff. So follow along, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.